This lesson we'll be talking about how to multiply any number of three figures by 11. Okay, let's see some examples of three figures: 2, 3, 4 times 11. Okay, very fast and very easy. You write down the first digit 2, then you add up the first and the second digit. 2 plus 3, which gives you 5. You write down the 5, you bring down the 5, you write it by the side. Then you add up the second and the third digit, which is 3 plus 4, which gives you 7. Then you bring down the 7. Then lastly, you bring down the third digit, is 4. So 234 times 11 gives you 2574. You can check it with your calculator. You can punch into your calculator 234 times 11. You're going to get this as the answer. Okay, let's try out another example. Very fast and very effective. 541 times 11. Okay, you write down the first digit, then you add up the first and the second digit. 5 plus 4, which gives you 9. You bring down the 9, write it by the side of 5. Then you add up the second and the third digit. You do it one after the other, which gives you 5. You write down the 5. Then you bring down the last digit, that's the third digit. So 541 times 11 gives you 5951. Okay, let's try out more example. You can punch it on your calculator, or you ask someone to do it for you on the calculator. You find out you're going to get it. 836 times 11. Okay, you write down 8, the first digit, you write down the first digit. Then you add the first and the second digit, which is 8 plus 3, which gives you 11. This time around we have two digits as a result of the addition of the first and the second digit. So you write this one down, that's 1 on the 10th. Then you add this 1 at the 10 to this, which now gives you, by the time you add it up, you get 9. Okay, you get 9. You now bring down the 1. Yeah, you bring down this 1. Okay, 3, you add up the second digit plus the third digit, which is 3 plus 6, which gives you 9. Then you bring down the 9. Okay, so 3, you bring down the 9, then you write down the 6, the last digit there. So the answer now becomes 9196. So 836 times 11 gives you 9196. That's the answer. Let's try out another example. 758 times 11. 758 times 11. You add up the first and the second digit. The first and the second digit, 7 plus 5. Now you write down the first digit down on the ground at the bottom. 7 plus 5 gives you 12. Each time you have two-digit answer as a result of the addition of the first or the second digit, you add up whatever is in the tens to the number that you've written down before it. So 7 plus 1 is going to give us 8. Then you now bring down the 2. Okay. Then you can now do the second step. 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 gives you 13. This is another two-digit answer. So you bring down the 1, you add it up to the 2 here. If you add 1 to that 2, it becomes 3. It becomes 3. This becomes 3, you see? Okay. Then you bring down the 8. You bring down the 3. You bring down this 3 down. Then you can now write the 8. So 758 times 11 gives you 8338. Let's try out more example, at least the last example. Let's run it up with another example. You can try it with your calculator. It's so amazing, so surprising, it's magical really. When you know this trick and you practice it with any number of 3 at all, it's going to work out. You can punch it on the calculator. You don't need to memorize. All you just need to understand the skills on how it is being done. Now remember, you bring down the first digit. You write down the first digit. Write it down. The first digit here is 9. You write down 9. Then you add up the first and the second digits together, which is 9 plus 5, which gives you 14. You take this 1, since this is a 2-digit, you bring down the 1, you add it up to what is already on the ground before. So by the time you add 9 plus 1, which is on ground before, it now becomes 10. Then you can now bring down the 4. Okay. The second step, 5 plus 9, the second digit and the third digit, you add it up. 5 plus 9, which gives you another 14. You bring down the 1 to the nearest digit that was on ground before, so it's going to be 4 plus 1, right? So let's rewrite it. That 4 plus 1 becomes 5. Then you now bring down the 4. Okay. Then finally, the last digit, 9. You bring down the 9. Punch it on the calculator, you discover how fast you've been able to solve 959 times 11 just using a trick as fast as this. Thank you for watching as we try on more other tricks and other numbers in our next lessons. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Bye.